From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
14.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, Miami.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Jabari Zuniga with a stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Brought down at the
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the play.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
25-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
43-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They call it no gain there on the first down play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Jets 0.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Will Fuller.
Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Jets 0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Right back to him on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Jets first down.
He'll look to throw, rolling to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Raekwon Davis in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it. He's got a man. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Gurley. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd down, Tua. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Number 13.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 2. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete to
Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
Jets.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got room. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Past the 20 and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Miami.
They run. It's Gurley. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Dolphins.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets 7.
Gurley again here on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Jets.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
7.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Number 23.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 6. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. Right when I said that, in his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Throw complete to Herndon. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Again they run with Gurley. The 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 15. That one good for 33 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.